Welcome back to the channel. My name is David Osuji, your psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Today we are talking about Parkinson's law, how to get more done in less time. Let's be honest, you're not actually working 8 hours a day. You're probably working 3 hours stretched out across 8. Think about it. If you had to finish your entire day's work in just 3 hours, could you get it done? Most of us could, depending on the task. Because Parkinson's law is silently always at play. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you give yourself a day to do something, it will take you all day to get it done. Conversely, if you give yourself an hour to do something, it also somehow gets done. But here's the real question. If your work expands to fit the time, what happens when you start to give yourself less time? That is what I tested on myself, and what I found completely changed how I work now. I used to take about 2 hours to write one of these talks. One day after learning about Parkinson's law, I thought, what if I only gave myself 20 minutes? No overthinking, no perfectionism, just execution. What happened surprised me. I got about 80% of the quality done in about 20% of the time. And the crazy part is, the extra time I usually spent on tweaking the talks didn't make it that much better, in my opinion. It just made it feel safer. And that is when I realized the real trap of Parkinson's law. Most of the time you think you need is just an illusion. You don't need more time, you actually need less. Intelligent people love to be efficient, but ironically, they waste the most time because of these 3 traps. 1, the more time equals better work myth. You assume a longer deadline means better quality. It doesn't. In reality, more time just creates more hesitation to get started. 2, the perfectionism loop. You keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking, but does anyone really notice all those modifications that you make? And 3, the time abundance lie. If you think you have all day, your brain slows down the work process to match the time frame. This is why students always finish essays the night before they're due. Not because they hadn't known about this paper for 3 months now, but because the deadline affects our ability to mobilize cognitive resources and get it done. When the deadline is real, all the excuses disappear and real work actually happens. So, what if instead of fearing the tight deadline, we weaponize them? If work expands to fit the time, you can control your efficiency by making time significantly short. Here's how to force your brain into high performance mode. 1, the fear the deadline method. Give yourself a deadline so real that failing has actual consequences. For example, you could tell a colleague that you send them the project at 3 p.m. whether it's finished or not. Or you can announce the deadline publicly so that you have to deliver. High stakes means no time wasted. 2 is the 5-minute sprint trick. Whenever you're avoiding a task, give yourself 5 minutes to get started. 5 minutes feels too small for your brain to resist, so it's easy to get started. But once you start, momentum usually takes over and you likely finish the whole thing. And 3, cut every deadline in half. If you think a task will take all day, give yourself 3 hours. If you think something will take about an hour to get done, give yourself 20 minutes. You'll be shocked at how fast and focused you become when the clock is ticking against you. No checking of unnecessary emails, no endless tweakings and modifications, just results. This mental shift forces ruthless prioritization, which is where real productivity happens. Parkinson's law is always at work. Either you control it or it controls you. So here's my challenge to you. Take your next deadline and cut it in half. The truth is, you're not busy, you're just slow because you have too much time. And that is a choice that we can start to take control of today. That's all I got for you, folks. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to the channel and share it with someone else who you think will benefit from it. See you in the next video.